Hello, people of Twitchland. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Danzacom, coming to you live from Tamriel with the Elder Scrolls Online. So we're going to continue with the story. Story. Quickly set my phone to not go off, so my stream manager is constantly on because I still don't have my PC. 6 months after moving into my new house, I still don't have my PC. Right, so where was I? Oh yes, the prophet. He says what? Okay.
God, you are safe. Good fortune did not abandon. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, I will need your help, Vestige.
Okay.
Sai remains hidden from my sight. Lyra brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people. Darkness walks among them. If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide...
Oh, a worm cult. Well.
Seek this agent. Venture to Vokelgard. Speak to the Fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirnor. It was on their...
Alright. This is a nice cave. That is a nice cave. I can see why he likes living in it. The music on this is good. Idea. I mean, where else would a fisherman be? You know what I mean?
Another distraction.
Sugar claws.
The inspector checked my cargo already. Fucking hell.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water is soothing.
Uh-huh.
This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding. Very generous. The Imperial was very sneaky, but this one saw him slip inside the lighthouse with another man. Very thin and white, like a dead thing. They did not think Khajiit...
I did not think Khajiit was watching. Khajiit is always watching. That is how they make their monies. They are cats. They are sneaky.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend.
I hear ya.
Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Yeah, right. And I'm Queen Irene's Chamberlain. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Eh? Everyone keeps saying the lighthouse. Right. We best go around to the lighthouse then. Lighthouse, lighthouse, lighthouse. Right, okay. I have probably gone a really roundabout way of getting to the lighthouse. Because I never go straight where I'm going. Never. Just fucking don't happen. I will like try and take a roundabout route and fuck about and do everything I shouldn't be doing. Ugh. Abandoned cellar. It's going to be like something Daedric, isn't it? Tentacles and shit. Skeletal warriors and what's not. I will have that. I will take that. And this one will enjoy it. I do find that the hit detection on... Oh, I turned him to dust. Wow. When you hit something so hard it turns to dust.
You'll never leave this place alive.
I mean, I will. He calls me a weakling just as I fucking whack him one and kill him. I like it. I like it. Weakling. Whack. You're dead, mate. Okay. Dangerous advocate. Okay. Alright, okay.
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why have you contacted me? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard has-been had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan, even if I told you. Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarko's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returned.
You! Get away from that!
Okay. I returned to the harbour bridge. Fucking went whacking him away. I honestly thought that one could have killed me, you know. But it didn't. But it didn't. I survived. Like the Master from Doctor Who. Let's get out. Oh, you motherfucker. Get out this lighthouse. This one, and that one. And this one, and that one. And Khajiit. Ah, Lord. Let's have a look up the top, eh? Look at that view. Wow. Wow. I love a good view in a game, man. Love a good view. Okay. Return to the harbour edge. Hopefully be nearby. Chins in my shoulders. The harbour edge again. The prophet, he speaks to me. Come on. It's a very nice cave. Very cavernous.
You've returned. What have you found? Abner Tharn shows his face again. I get the sense.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
Okay.
I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the Five Companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by... You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Menemarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn Emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Menemarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Menemarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy.
Not what you want.
Menemarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Menemarco was the true power behind the throne. Saisahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Menemarco's toady. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The worm... maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves.
Uh-huh.
I heard you and the Prophet talking about... Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the Five... I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Saisahan is being held. Once we know that...
Bye. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What do we do next? We go this way and that way, and this one says that, and oh, the last one says ah. Oh, you're going to the harbourage? I've just left there. It's quite damp, actually. Very verdant, very cavernous.
The path before us has been revealed. It is both dark and twisted. Come to the harbourage. We have an
Fuck's sake.
to demand your presence.
Let the harbourage. Oh. Oh, you motherfucker. I come back to the Harbridge. Could you have told me that before I left? This is all going to be Destiny 2, you know. Go to the Hollow Projector, now go here, now go here. Do one mission. Your weekly quest is over. Ha, ah, 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 ah.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Saisahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. He admits that he knows Saisahan's location, but he will not reveal.
Alright.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Menimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world.
Oh, I bet they
If you
do.
wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. If Menimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Tharn, Chancellor of the... Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done and has seen done. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Saisahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire.
Tharn is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
Back to Cold Harbor.
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of Soul Shrift. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
What a skeever. Improvise, he says. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this? Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk to slaves. Talk to the slaves.
Amazar's people have a saying, may your roads lead you to warm sands, feet first. That is the fastest way in. Ask Cadwell. That crazy bastard seems to...
Oh no.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
Come on, let's find Cadwell.
What are you doing here? Intruders!
Why? You have died. Right.
to us here? Intruders!
I died because for some reason it decided that it didn't want to fucking let me have hit detection.
I say, jolly good timing.
John Cleese.
As always, and you are looking fit for someone, so how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Bella's gutters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
Jolly good, Sir Cadwell. Jolly good.
Might be our best chance to get inside.
Okay. Fucking... I'm thinking about murder, I'm thinking about hell, and if there's place I'm going, then there's only one place to tell. There's sand on my shroud, and there's hell, murder, on my mind. The 17th man that I want day. Okay, let's see then. Hello, Cadwell.
Fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers.
No.
This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside.
Okay.
I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off.
Alright.
Onward! Ha-ha!
That's what I mean, man. The fucking hit detection there just suddenly stopped working. Alright, Cadwell. Mm-hmm.
steps. Come on.
This guy's fucking nuts, man. Okay.
Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss.
I'm sure it will. Come on.
One more after this one.
Okay.
This should do it.
Okay. Hmm. Alright. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you.
Quick as you please, there's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it, the merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
I know. He may be a crazy.
Oh, hear me out. How many Tharns does it take to rule an empire?
Shut up. I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore. Go around!
Huh.
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move.
Ah, okay.
another projection of Tharn. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
Doubtful.
There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use... Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force... It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some...
He's a cheeky fucker, isn't he? Lovely.
Not the most glamorous task, is it?
No.
Let's not tell any bards about this part of our adventure, agreed? This is not what I want to be remembered for.
Hmm.
It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there.
Hmm. Yeah. It's not the most glamorous job, I'll admit.
Going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much.
Hmm. Wormcoat Savage. Ah.
Freezing in here. At least that means the body parts won't smell as bad.
Hmm. Okay.
Not very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. We'll make a necromancer of you yet.
I'd rather you didn't.
You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit.
Okay. I'll have your gold, mate. Okay. Let's go. Find them, find them,
I can't say I'm looking forward.
No, can't imagine you are. After we betrayed you and all that, you know. These are the things that we do. Come on, you motherfucker. Wow, okay. We went whacking. Hello?
Begone, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
You alright, love? Ah. Blood Fiend. That's a new one. Okay. Talk to him.
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more... A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai-Sahan? He's torturing him, precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself.
Oh dear.
I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's...
Now, Thar. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe.
Pyromancer.
Shall we test your limits?
Not gonna burn me, you little buggers. The bloody hit detection in this game is terrible.
Infuriating. The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting.
Uh-huh. Right.
Strength surprises me. But how much more can you take, I wonder?
A bone colossus? Okay. Keep whacking it. A legendary hero, she's rather squishy.
Menimarco, you dare attack the Chancellor of the Elder Council?
He dare. He did.
His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down while his attentions are on me.
How dare you betray me, Thar? Suffering is legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness, because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for... First things first. We certainly can't go back to where we came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further.
Probably survive. Okay. It probably is better than not.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment.
The hit detector on the game is probably so bad because they had to pay John Cleese all that money.
Preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. But in the end, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Darling? Ah, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
Everybody in.
My titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the end, of course. I'm Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Who?
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige. You are angry. It is to be expected. I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius. In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, The blame will be mine and mine
Wow.
alone.
Wow. Yeah.
You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Mannimarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it.
Wow. Wow. I will commit those points. Slottable items. Leave the harborage, leave the harborage, leave the harborage, leave the harborage. Ah, 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 ah. Very good, sir. Very good, sir. Right. Okay.
You! Thorn wants to speak to you. Go to the Volkguard Mages Guild. Quick! Quick!
Above, 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 above. Here's Raiden. Oh. Oh. I see. I see, Shade. Okay, Volkguard's Mages Guild. It's kicking about around here somewhere, ain't it? Yeah. It's there. Okay.
Fascinating application of the technique.
Okay. He's hiding in the Mages Guild.
Ah,
Okay.
excellent. You got my message. Apparently that little creature isn't completely useless. Banekin can be such children. I hope you've nothing pressing. I can't be strutting around the city wearing my imperial regalia, can I? Your concern about my fashion sense is touching but irrelevant. By now, it should be clear your prophet emperor brought these catastrophic events upon us. Everything that transpired is his fault. Granted. Minimarco can be very persuasive and charismatic when he wants to be. We all believed him when he said we could change Varen's bloodline with the Amulet of Kings. You saved Varen's life when you rescued him in Cold Harbor. In return, he lied to you about his true identity and his part in causing the Soul Burst. He manipulated you from the very start. Perhaps the better question is, why don't you blame Varen? Varen wants to assemble a new group of companions in the vein of the original 5. Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his. Superstitious nonsense, but he is quite correct on one point. We need to find Sai Sahan. In the chaos following the Soul Burst, Sahan stole the Amulet of Kings and fled the Imperial City. He was captured by Minimarco's agents and taken to an undisclosed location. We need to find out where he's being held. Minimarco keeps his most secret documents in a hidden lair of Daedric cultists deep within the ground. In the ruin. Remember, Wormroot Depths, Grotwood. I'll meet you in. If I can endure Titanborn's inane prattle, I can survive your assuredly erudite elucidations. Proceed. Well, if you must pry. I am Chancellor to the Elder Council and Overlord of Nibene. But of all my titles, the greatest is my family name. Politicians. A grossly inadequate word to describe our duties and our legacy. The Tharns have a storied history of advising kings and emperors that can be traced back to the First Era. We understand the ebb and flow of power. Clivia. She is comfortably lodged in Minimarco's pocket, along with my nephew, Jabard. I doubt they've given my disappearance a second thought. Ah, fair Clivia. My charming girl grew to be a ruthlessly ambitious woman. I taught her well. Ah, there's the rub. With my untimely defection, my family will likely be divested of its holdings. The name Tharn is probably being stricken from every document in the Imperial Archives as we speak. Don't sound so smug about it. This is a setback, nothing more. By allying with you, I will liberate the Empire from Minimarco's grip. The Empire is... Well, if you must pry, I am Chancellor to the...
Right. Search for information, eh? Below. Alright, let's go down some steps then. That's basically what it's telling me. It's below, so we need to go down some steps. Okay. Okay.
State your destination. I'll add you to the list. Tell me.
All this way and for nothing. It's a disgrace. I fought by King Camor and Eridan's side in the Civil War. The High Elves promised the Khajiit an embassy, but they dragged their feet. Now the Khajiit have their tails in a knot. I wrote a letter to the king about it. Came all the way from Haven. But now I have to leave before I can deliver it.
Hello, mate. Okay, matey.
I need to head back and see if they ransacked my home. If you're here to...
Right, so where was I here? Okay. It's all alchemy shit. Okay. Hello. I'm alright. Yeah, pretty good, mate, pretty good. No, nah. It's been all right now. Which is. Oh, I know. It's fucking. It's fucking shit. It is, but you know, it is. It is what it is. It's. Gotta just do what I do and keep moving forward, really. Yeah, not great, really, but it's yeah, no. Just playing some Elder Scrolls again. It's yes, I've heard it's a good game. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've heard there's a lot of really good stuff in it. It's a game I probably will pick up at some point. It's at the minute there's been other stuff I need to do, really. I'm just fucking about now. Just got a little stream going and trying. Yeah. Now catch you up on AEW in a bit as well. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay obviously had their first match together. Hell of a match. He won that. Kenny Omega and Ospreay they worked really well together. Toni Storm is now a 4-time AEW champion, women's champion. I didn't think she needed it, but you know, but she gave a hell of a speech on Dynamite after she'd won it. She's on about Mariah May, and she was like, she was on about, how did she go? And then she goes, but you should have, because she rolled up with a small package for the win. They say good things come in small packages. She goes, but you, love, should have used protection because I bloody railed you. Okay. Great. It was absolutely fantastic the way she came out with it. Yeah. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, you did, yeah. You said ages ago, what happens if she's just acting? If she's pretending. She went off to film Queen of the Ring about Mildred Burke. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be a good film. I think it'll be good. But yeah, what was there was something else as well going on. I can't remember. Oh, Harley Cameron. She's getting so good in the ring. So good now. She didn't win the TBS title off Mercedes Moné, but she had a very good match. She had a very good match with her. Yeah, she's got this puppet called Mini Moné. It's fucking hilarious. It looks so like her. The resemblance to Mercedes Moné is uncanny. It's the fact that she grabbed it off her at one point and threw it. Well, she kicked it out the ring, but as she kicked it, it went up over her head and it landed on Nigel McGuinness. He was like, "Oh, look out for Mini Moné!" And then I hear, "Whoa!" Yeah, but their crowds are really hot at the minute. Really, really hot in AEW. They just need to start getting the viewers back that they've lost when things haven't been great. Because it hasn't been great for a while. Some of the stuff's really been hit and miss. But been very hit and miss. There's been a lot of people getting injured and like storylines getting derailed because of injuries, and that Roosh, I don't know what the crack is with fucking Roosh. He came back and he had a couple of matches, and then apparently he's in storyline suspended, so he's off TV again after 2 matches. It's like, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not working. Whatever they're trying to do with Roosh, it's not working. They just need to bang it on the head and say enough's enough, really. Because he's on TV for a week or 2, he's off TV. Again, it's not working, whatever they're trying to do. Oh, yeah. 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 It's not great. It's like when Jade Cargill had the TBS championship. He held her hostage for 500 days. You know, you knew she was going to win every match she was in. And then when she didn't, she left and went to WWE. And yeah, I feel for the lass. She's out now. She's got leukemia. Yeah, I feel for the lass, but she politicked. And when she went over to the WWE, she realised she wasn't as good as she thought she was. But then people blamed that on AEW. They were like, oh, it's like, no. You know, like, I don't know. She's off TV at the minute, taking a break. Apparently. Yeah, she came back and it just didn't really Didn't really work out that well, did it? But it's... yeah. She believes her own hype, doesn't she? She's... and
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not... Why would she do that?
yeah, I don't know what's going on with...
I expected... What do you mean, collect stone? That should have happened months ago. I'm surprised.
yeah, in the next pay-per-view's coming up soon, the 9th of March. So they setting up some storylines, and but what people's not taking into consideration as well is a lot of people are watching AEW different ways. They're not watching it via cable in America, so that'll be affecting ratings. A lot of people have said themselves, they're like, yeah, we just we use a VPN to get it via what's it called, Triller in the UK, and it's like, so like Americans are spoofing their location to the UK to get it cheaper than paying for cable, which says a lot, really, doesn't it? Now they're streaming on Max, so it's a lot of people are cutting the cable, and it's like the BBC as well, trying to flame and change the TV licensing terms to include Netflix and streaming services. It's fucking ridiculous. People need to admit that the BBC is an ancient thing, and no, it's not fit for purpose, and it fucking covered up a giant paedophile ring in the 70s and 80s. That says a lot about the people that were running it at the time, doesn't it? And a lot of those people will still have hands in it. Oh, God. Crack me knees. Freaking, like, I came online last night. Freaking, had some really bad shifts at work. And I had an armchair thrown at me last night. Yeah. I knew he was going to do something. Oh, this fella they've got in. It's amazing that he could do it with a fucking broken femur. But... yeah... and he launched it, but I knew he was going to do it, so I managed to roll underneath. But like, yeah, all me training and everything, like after I rolled under it, I had to really stop myself pivoting to take the legs out. It's fucking crazy at the minute. Absolutely crazy in our place at the minute. It's just like, nah. People's going to be leaving. Loads of people's going to end up leaving. I can see it coming. It's, loads of people's going to be leaving. The manager's really upsetting a lot. Like, well, not the manager, the owner's really upsetting a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, there was an incident the other day and safeguarding's involved. No. And it's going to investigation. It's basically going to investigation because of what's happened. So yeah. And she blamed the staff, basically saying that she said you should have been watching what he was doing. And it was like, How can he watch what he's doing at all times? You know, you can't do it. So one of the staff walked out. She just got up and went home. She's back now, like, but she just outright got up and just was like, "Nah, I'm going home." And I don't blame her. I don't blame her in the slightest. It's, if I'd still been on days, I would have done the same. I'll be honest. So yeah, lot going on. Yeah. 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 Just need to get rid of all the people. They're taking people in. And that aren't suitable for the place, but this fella has to leave now. Basically. Yeah. He has to leave now. There's no two ways about it, because people won't stand for it. People scared of some of the residents we have now. So it's, you know, people are scared. They don't want to work there where, you know, they don't want to work there where they at risk. No, definitely not. But like I've said to a lot of the staff, it's like, I said, you see me as what I am. I said I'm an incredibly dangerous person. And I was like, I'm an incredibly dangerous person in the right circumstances. And one of them was like, "Oh yeah, of course you are, Chris." And like, they seen it firsthand last night by how quick I moved when he threw the armchair and that, and it was like literally as soon as I'd rolled under, I'd spun on myself, and I had to, it was so hard to resist instinct to come round again. And yeah, it was so hard, because that's what I'm trained to do. Yeah, that's what I'm trained to do. So yeah, it was not easy. Hunt the Vampire Lord. Okay. I was getting like rammed with quests all of a sudden. Someone ran up to me and was like, "Hey, you can fight the vampires." It's like, hold on, I'm searching for information, pal. Where am I even supposed to be? All I've got is search for information. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. It's like right over the other side of the map. Now at the minute, rather than like paying for Final Fantasy 14 and that, I'm finding a lot of, like, you buy the game and then that's it. You don't have to pay the subscription. Like, I bought the game and there's no subscription. Same as Fallout 76, and I'm enjoying that more. You know? Because there's a lot more active quests in this, where a lot of the stuff going on in Final Fantasy 14 was travel here, do this, travel back here, speak to this person. It's the same, it was getting the same as Destiny. You know, Destiny 2 was like, yeah, like it did improve a lot, but where I was at, it was we were doing a lot of like filler quests for me. So not doing it at the minute is not really bothering me. You know, the game will always be there. That's the way I look at that. The game's not going anywhere. It'll be there when I come back. Like I say, I took a break before. The game was still there, and it was in a better situation. So, but there's yeah, you said you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. I know there's been a lot of negativity about is it Wulamek? The character, Wulamek, something like that. That's the one. Because, you know, and I get that people aren't happy, but the ways. Yeah. Yeah. I know they've probably got a plan. Well, they do have a plan, don't they? It's just we as players have to bear with him enough to let the plan come to fruition. But they've getting used to being the players have got used to being god killers, and now they're back to just being an adventurer again, and they're not happy about that because it's not fulfilling the epicness. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And it's gone to what's the word I'm looking for? It's at a point where it's not fulfilling the niche for people, is it? And, but it'll either come back round or it won't. Yeah. And when that happens, it happens. Eventually every game loses its popularity. It's inevitable. You know, it's inevitable that it happens. So yeah. But yeah, for me at the minute, stuff like this is fulfilling more of what I want out of gaming at the minute. Because it's like I can do as much or as little as I want in any given area. What level am I now? I'm like level 15 nearly. In just a couple of days. Really, I've only played about 5 sessions of this, and it's working. You know, I'm excited to play. The hit detection's a bit shite in places on this, but you know. Right, okay. I was in crowd control there. But yeah, it's like everything. It'll come back round again. Alright, random person that shouted for help and then said they made me do it, then ran away. Okay. I know not. I know not of what I did or what you did or... Okay. Right, I can't survive that drop, so I need to find a way down. Okay. The fish have left. Fuck. When the indigenous life's leaving, you know something's up. Yeah. But it's like that's deserting a sinking ship, isn't it? The lockpicking on this is fucking awful. It's the fact you're on a timer. And it's like when the pin starts wiggling, let it go. It's like... But you're pressuring me by being on a fucking timer. I'm just gonna force the fucking lock. I can't be arsed with that shit, I've just forced the lock. It's, I don't like being pressured when I'm trying to do something where I need finesse. I should actually check and see if any of me equipment's better or worse than what it was before. No. Okay. Search for information. There's cat people in this game, and they talk exactly how you'd expect a cat to talk. This one would like you to go that way and do this quest, because this one can't be bothered. Fuck you! Basically. Twal. Take my sword in your face, troll. Not a euphemism. I said, can you see it? It's like the pins are wiggling, right? So I'm letting go of them, like people said to do. But it's like... But I'm also on a timer as well. I'm just gonna fall. Yeah, I'm just gonna force the fucking lock. I just... So I'm doing like... Yeah. Be nice to talk to him. Oh yeah? Good. 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 Yes. Yes, I remember him saying that his friend was gonna recommend him. I don't understand this at all. When it wiggles, I'm letting it go. And has he seen the new Like a Dragon Yakuza? Yeah. Oh, this fucking thing. And this is a simple lock? Oh, fuck this. Fuck that and the horse it rode in on. I've gone through like 11 lockpicks. It's like... But I feel pressured because... It's like when it starts wiggling, let it go. So I am. But by its own logic, it doesn't work. I'm letting go of it when it starts wiggling, but then I'm consciously aware that there's a fucking timer counting down as well.
It must be a relief not to have Titanborn following you around like a lost puppy.
So yeah, there's that. So I don't like the lock picking on this game. I really don't like the lock picking on this game. I've come to that conclusion. The fucking hit detection, man. I'm right in front of it, swinging at it, right? And because it hasn't got a red glow around it, it's not registering the hit. I got killed in a boss fight because of that. I got killed in a boss fight because it stopped registering the hits. And I was like, ugh. Oh, you can fuck off with your fucking stupid fucking view sellers as well. Can you do a bit of blocky for me, please, mate? Oh, God, my inventory's full. Thank you. shiny head's gone. It's just gone. Right, I need to... Okay. It's like, no matter whether there's something, there's an iron, there's a red thing round it. If it's in front of me, and I'm hitting it with a big sword, it dies. That is physics. That is physics. Ah. The Duchess of Anguish. Sounds like a lovely woman. Yes, yes, I get you're a highborn man and you find us peasants contemptible. Okay. I will liberate you of your gold. Okay. Well, that looks like it could be a thing. It's a big glowing red portal that they're all standing round. That could be a thing. Oh, he was a necromancer, was he? Okay. Okay. Search for information above. Any good stuff going on with your court cases lately? Interesting. Ow. Knees. Okay. We watched Dune Part 1 last night. Like the other night. I've seen it before, but I couldn't remember. It was a while ago. So I watched it again, get ready to watch part 2, and they're out on part, like the next one, Dune Messiah, but they just call it Dune Part 3. It's like, just call it Dune Messiah. But like, a lot of people don't realise that, like, there's a lot of stuff about Paul Atreides. He's not the all-conquering character that they think he is. You know, he's flawed. He's deeply flawed. You know, he knows what he needs to do, but he doesn't have the resolve to do it. And like, I've just started the 4th book recently, God Emperor of Dune, and it's set 3,000 years after Children of Dune. Paul's son's become one of the sandworm. He's become a sandworm hybrid, and he basically has to be a tyrant to keep humanity from going extinct. And then he knows when he dies that it'll have an effect called the scattering, and humanity will shoot out into the stars. But he's like breeding, has his own breeding program going on, so his ancestors can't be seen by prescient visions, where the Atreides, they have the prescience, and they can see the future, and it locks at like Paul's destiny of becoming the tyrant, and he can't go ahead with it, so he ends up finding a way to change it. For better or for worse. But yeah, but again, it was a product of its time as well, was Dune. You know, because there's a lot of rhetoric in it as well about homosexuality and stuff, and it's like, you know, yeah, is it really what people thought like in the 60s when it was what? You know, it was, yeah. But for its part, it hasn't been surpassed. It's the only sci-fi novel where technology hasn't been surpassed, because he doesn't have fantastical technology. Frank Herbert, he had thinking machines are bad, they caused wars. So we train people to be human computers. Yeah. It was great. His son finished it off because Herbert died after he wrote Chapter House Dune. He died the year after, and they didn't finish the story till years later. I think it was 2006 they released Hunters of Dune and then Sandworms of Dune. But then they've kept going. Brian Herbert and this other guy that he works with, they've kept going, and they're doing prequels and sequels, and they're not great. Apparently they're not great. People say he's not his father. He doesn't have his father's vision. Frank Herbert, the novelist. Yeah, Brian Herbert does not have Frank Herbert's imagination. Doesn't have his literary skills. Yeah. Yeah. Cannot believe that I went through 15 lockpicks. I, I, I just, by its own logic, I was doing what it was telling me to do, and it still wouldn't work. It was just like, you know, so. Find me way out of here. He just fucking teleported out. Like the little fucking bitch that he is. Me? No, I can't do that. Citadel. Right, okay, I'm looking at the continent as a whole now. Okay. Blackwood? No, I don't want to be in Blackwood. Skyrim, Rothgar, Hammerfell, Somerset. Right, if I transport back to me in-room, home, that doesn't cost money. So that's good. I will exploit that. Need to go and... Where's the stables? There they are. Talk to her and get me bag increase. Carry capacity. Okay, I can now. Okay. I have so many quests on the go at the minute. It's unreal. I need to go and sell a load of stuff off as well. Oh, God. Oh, he's gone. He's not known as the Prophet anymore. I was right not to trust the Prophet. Was right not to trust the Prophet. He's the one who caused the current event that's going on, like, in the world. Oh, he's... No, don't want to sell that. um... So much stuff in my bloody inventory. Right, well that's got me some space, really. Oh, God. Barren Aquilarius. So this must be before the... Yeah, this is set in the Second Age. So this is before the Septum bloodline that dies out in oblivion. I've watched a lot of videos recently on Skyrim and Elder Scrolls to sort of keep my head in the know. I've done nearly 2 hours already. Christ. I'll have to go and get me tea soon. Spend some time with Sarah, bless her. She's alright. She's enjoying her job well enough for now. The other day she wasn't so sure about it, but seems alright with it. And this morning when she was on Facebook, she was scrolling down, and when it comes up the people you may know, fucking Emma popped up for some reason. In the people she may know, so I seen the in all the time me and her were together, she never ever had a photo of me and her as her Facebook profile picture, but she's got a picture of her and that fucking mongoloid. So that put us in a bad mood, but you know. Yeah. Not many people do. It's the fact he turned up at me fucking mum's when Sophie had asked to see me mum, and he was expecting to come in my mum's fucking house. It's like, no. told them they weren't coming in. She was like, no, you're not coming in. She goes, you might have been my son's friend at one point, she says, but what you've done, she says, no. She says, the pair of you aren't coming in. So now Emma says, if my mum wants to see the kids, she has to go to her house. Yeah. So, yeah. Fucking shit, really. You know. Bit shit, really, but, you know, I mean, Sophie's birthday is coming up as well, and, yeah. Yeah. No. No. Good. Not good, but I will get through it. I'll get through it. It's just, yeah. Not fucking, not feeling great about it. You know. But, you know me, I'll get through it. I'll get through it, I always do. I always survive. Yeah. So we don't have a choice, do we? So yeah, that's going to be difficult for us. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be right. I'll be right. I've got Sarah. You know, she's a good lass. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be all right. You know, it's yeah. I'm gonna call me straight, mate. I'm gonna go and get some food. Starving. Oh, what was I doing? What was I doing? Deal oblivion damage based on a portion of the enemy's max health. Okay. Sounds good. It stopped telling me what things do. So I'm just looking at things and it's just like... It's like, what are these things that I am doing? What skills am I buying? Skill advisor, you are not working. The antiquities. Yeah. I'll go back to the Harbridge. I may as well start the quest while you... Have you? Yeah. Not really, mate. Not really. It's all... Apart from that, life's good. It's,
it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or is it simply the unrequited puppy love you feel for that shirtless mammoth?
No?
The time has come for another foray into Oblivion vestige. Indeed, Abnathan and I have been
Yeah, there's not much going on. Is there?
the location of the Halls of Torment. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years, far longer than any mortal man should endure.
Alright, the guy I've got to go and rescue is the descendant of the Sword Saint. Okay.
The Yokuden Sword Saint. I've seen it. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak with them and hear what they offer. But
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What surprisingly good advice. Titanborn and I are more likely to kill each other than we are to help. The choice is yours.
What's wrong? What did Varen say?
Yes.
Then your choice is clear. I've known Sai Sahan.
Shaka the Harkness.
Just enough to give my life for you or for Sai. Would Tharn do the same?
Been banned from Durham. Good hell.
Back in the Cold Harbor slave pits, the Shriven used to whisper about the halls of torment. When I think of what Sai must be going through, it will bring
save Sai Sahan from the Halls of Torment.
Oh, God. Right, I'm gonna log out of this now. Know what I'll be doing on my stream tomorrow. I'll be continuing this quest on.